Good evening, I'm Crystal Whitman.
I'm Harrison Gold, and welcome to a special post-game edition of Local 33 News at 10. And we do start with that beautiful sound of Go Nation. That means LSU football is finally back. Tigers taking on Mississippi State in the first game of the season.
Well, let's check in with Go Nation Sports Director Brian Holland for a recap of today's game.
And guys, the headline in this one is pretty obvious. A national champion at home getting knocked off. That's actually the first time that's happened in 22 years. The LSU Tigers actually falling to a first-time SEC head coach as well, Mike Leach, and the Mississippi State Bulldogs with a 10-point win here in Death Valley to start off the 2020 campaign. But as they say, it's not about getting knocked down, it's how you get up.
I mean, first off, losing sucks, and no one wants to lose, but we can't blame anybody. We got to fix our mistakes and move forward. And that's point blank period. You could sit here and point fingers all across, but it's not going to do anything. We need to stick together as a team. We need to look each player in the mirror, face to face, and move forward. The leadership is going to be crucial from here on out. Just keeping everybody's heads up. This is the first game of many. We got a long journey ahead of us. We're not going to crumble and quit now. We got a long road ahead. So just keeping everybody upbeat and everyone just being open to fixing mistakes. That's going to be the biggest thing this week. Watch the film and move on, and we'll be just fine.
But about that getting knocked down, how that happened and how do they fix it, it's going to be an interesting Tell the Truth Monday for sure. That's all coming up here in a few minutes in your Go Nation Sports. Till then, back to you.
Thank you, Brian. Well, LSU fans were excited to get back inside of Tiger Stadium today, and our own Courtney Williams got a chance to talk to fans about how they feel about this new game day experience.
Football is back at LSU, and fans are excited to don that purple and gold inside of Death Valley. Of course, many things have changed because of the pandemic, and one of the major changes is tailgating. And so what we saw is many fans just were together with their little groups near their vehicles, and although they say the tailgating was not allowed this season, they say it still feels normal to finally have football back at LSU.
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
Yeah, go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
That famous saying rang through the LSU campus as fans celebrated the first football game of 2020.
We didn't even know if there was going to be a season. We didn't know if there were going to be fans. The fact, when I got my email from Taft that I got my tickets, it was just like, almost a thank God,
I think the excitement's still here. People are excited just to get back into football, so we're ready.
Campus looked a lot different with no tailgating, and some students say it's much different from what they're used to.
It's all right. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Used to walking around campus and having, I usually see people on campus, so that's a big difference in not seeing people.
It's definitely really weird because, you kind of grow up with tailgating and you grow up seeing everybody getting, around and then having kind of fun and then meeting all these different people. And I was excited to actually meet people as a student. And that got kind of taken away, which sucked.
With many policies to ensure a safe experience, one fan says he doesn't mind the rules.
It's a part of the times, and it's like any other game, explain the rules, and then we'll play by them.
Rules or not, nothing has taken the joy of fans who now get to watch their beloved Tigers on the field.
Oh, thank God. I'm just happy we're here.
Courtney Williams, NBC Local 33 News.
From just outside Tiger Stadium to the inside, let's take you there. And in case you weren't at today's game, here's a side-by-side comparison of what a home game in Death Valley looked like last year versus this afternoon. You can see on the right side all of the fans, or most of them at least, spaced out due to the stadium being at a 25% state-mandated capacity. That's around 25,000 fans for the record, when the stadium normally holds, as you see on the left, more than 100,000.
Well, Denham Springs High School laid Remy Hidalgo to rest after celebrating his life at the place he loved the most. Yellow Jacket Stadium was packed with people coming to pay their final respects. His family and friends honored him on the 50-yard line with a bouquet of roses, spelling out the number 77.
Remy was the cause of so much joy in all of our lives. So how could he cause us so much pain with something that was out of his control?
He will definitely be missed. At the end of the ceremony, speakers encouraged the crowd to remember Remy's spirit as well as his humor.
Well, it's official. The next Supreme Court justice could be a Louisiana native. If President Donald Trump gets his way, at least. Amy Coney Barrett is his pick to succeed late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who died last week. The 48-year-old Barrett was born in New Orleans, raised in Metairie, and graduated class vice president at St. Mary's Dominican High School in New Orleans. The mother of 7 is currently a federal appeals judge based in Indiana. She's a firm opponent of abortion, with supporters and critics of hers agreeing she could well tilt the high court rightward for years, if not decades.
The question was, do I expect any fireworks at the confirmation? I think it's very hard. She's, where? What could you say? The best student, best academically, great judge, great professor, the highest recommendations, right? So I think it's very, very hard for them to do it.
As President Trump earlier announced, this all rides on whether the Senate confirms Judge Barrett. And hearings set to start in about 3 weeks. Well, still to come here tonight, we'll break down some of LSU's non-football numbers. We're talking about admissions and whether the coronavirus pandemic is affecting enrollment. Stay with us.
Watch Jaron Jordan weekday mornings 5 to 7 on NBC Local 33 News today.
Hello? Yes, this is she.
Come on.
Brandon. Uh-huh. Are you sure?
Mom, I have to get to school.
The reality of lung cancer can be overwhelming. With free support services for you and your family, we can help.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. The time is right, the party's just begun. Have a good time sprawl.
Drive an Expedition with 9,000 cash back, only at your Southern Quality Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the national champion LSU Tigers.
Hi, my name is Altonette. I am a graphic designer. I work at Baker Printing. Thanks to my training and degree at Delta College, I am skilled to work.
Delta College is a proud sponsor of Skilled to Work.
Every rider has a story. For some, it takes an unexpected turn, but you don't have to face it alone. We're the first call riders make when they're injured. If you're injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS, Louisiana's motorcycle lawyers.
Tiger Labor offers a turnkey staffing solution by finding you the right employees for your company. We handle the recruiting, insurance, and payroll logistics so you can focus on the things that make your business great. Working with Tiger Labor is quick and easy.
Hi, I'm Reed Brunson. Because of the recent pandemic, many businesses in our community are searching for answers. Call Tiger Labor today and let us share with you how we are helping our customers thrive.
Don't miss This Week in Louisiana Politics.
From here at the state capitol to Washington, D.C., we're talking to all the heavy hitters about the issues that matter to you.
The #1 source for unbiased local politics.
We report the facts straight down the middle. That's why viewers trust us.
This Week in Louisiana Politics with Fred Childers.
Covering the laws that affect you and the community.
Join us Sunday morning at 10:30 for This Week in Louisiana Politics on NBC 33.
Welcome back. The COVID-19 pandemic hasn't slowed down enrollment at LSU. According to university officials, the school's enrollment numbers reached an all-time high for the fall semester with more than 34,000 students. Its freshman class also broke a record for the 3rd straight year with 6,700 freshman students this year.
Quite a lot there. Now today in Baton Rouge, local members of law enforcement helped some parents check out their child's car seats. This morning over on Burbank Drive, the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office provided free car seat checks. It's all part of National Child Safety Passenger Week. Parents could bring their cars to the location and volunteers could come and make sure their children's car seats were fastened properly. Today marked the end of Child Safety Passenger Week, but of course that message still resonates all year long. Very important. So now we're talking weather and meteorologist Ashley Ruiz. Good to see you, Ashley.
Thanks, Harrison. You too. We are looking at a cold front that's headed our way. You see that? Starting to creep in from the plains. That's going to move in on Monday. All the details are coming up in a few minutes. We'll see you then.
Stephen Babcock is the way to go. Call 500-5000.
1, 2, 3, up. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for
sure. During the Today's the Day sales event, get $2,000 customer cash or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2020 Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
Fall is coming, and our schools will be opened safely. But for those not ready to return in person, we have redesigned our classrooms with innovative technology to bring the classroom to students wherever they are. The Mobile Classroom is an innovative platform that provides a high-quality education to every student. We believe that academic opportunity should not be determined by your zip code. Bring your student to school or bring school to your student. The choice is yours.
Time for a new Ford? Express Checkout is convenient and transparent. Explore cars on our website and get our best price every time. Choose cash, lease, or finance. Create a deal that's right for you and see your monthly payment. Have a trade-in? Get a fair price from a trusted source. When you're ready to check out, add your personal information to get a real-time credit decision. See multiple offers and choose the one that's right for you. Want to test drive or need time to think? You can save your offer and continue checkout anywhere, anytime. Before you sign, review and select recommended service and protection plans. When you're ready to pick up your car at the dealership, it will be prepped and ready to go. Sign and drive in minutes, not hours. Express Checkout. Your car, your terms.
Now, your weather forecast with meteorologist Ashley Ruiz.
Good Saturday evening, everyone. We're going to start with some good news. In fact, pretty much all of the weathercasts this evening is going to be some good news. We're starting with the tropics. Development not expected in the Atlantic Basin, at least for the next 5 days. Long term, we may have to watch some development way down the road, maybe in the Caribbean or just near the coast of Africa. But again, that is still at least 7 to 10 days from now. It's very quiet out there this evening. 73 degrees, going to be quiet, but with a bit more moisture in place, our temperatures are not going to tumble as quickly. We have temperatures in the low and mid 70s right now. Dew point temperatures coming close to that, so a bit more moisture will be in place. Our dew points are going to be a bit higher on Sunday and then especially into Monday. So muggy meter will be on that uncomfortable category, around 70 during the afternoon.